And the main concern, I know people are saying that, oh well, it's a different strain. We're not seeing the same effects. We're not seeing the same issues that we did, Pesach time. But if we think about it, the exposures Pesach time, the severity of the illness and the deaths, the number that we were seeing Pesach time, the outbreak really started around Purim time. And, you don't really see with COVID in generally the first week, you don't get the severity of the symptoms. That really happens a week, 10 days, even 2 weeks after the initial infection. In some cases, it's earlier, but in many cases, you don't see it until later on. So even though we're not seeing the severity right now that we saw back then, the question is, could we potentially be seeing that over the next couple of weeks?
And in those same I've been hearing, people, or you mean in the community?
No, I'm saying in general. In general, people are saying, oh, it's a different strain. I don't hear of anyone being hospitalized. I don't hear of anybody dying. Then we were afraid to check our phones in the morning to see, what had happened overnight. But Josh, potential for that is still there.
Josh, the Hatzalah coordinator that I had on yesterday, Josh Hands, he told me that it mirrored pretty much, what you're saying about the last couple of weeks, really things kicking into gear in a very negative way. And anecdotally, I got to tell you, Uri and I, we had the West Maple, we're 1 block away from West Maple. Right. That horrible week, I think Hatzalah had they normally have whatever, 10, 20 calls over, 30 calls over Shabbos. I think it was 183 that week, that terrible Shabbos, that week when it was so intense. There was nonstop sirens, and we've been noticing much more sirens over Yom Kippur and over the Shabbos. So Josh told me that there was, that he was just chatting with someone in the hospital and saying that thankfully, that they're getting more patients in, but like you said, it's not that severe. And he said that was 12 hours later, there were already they transported 3 serious cases to the hospital. Just in the last, it was just 2 days ago, I think he said.
And I think one of the issues right now, right.